Hi, I'm out on a walk and I wanted to record something. I apologize for any background noise that you might hear. I'm currently sitting on a rock and kind of near an interstate, so I apologize in advance. Somebody on the MGTOW subreddit wanted to ask for some advice from fellow MGTOWs. I'll cut it short and basically give the spark notes. A woman rejected him and wants him to study with her new boyfriend, blah blah blah. And he says, nonetheless, even though I keep telling myself that I shouldn't give a flying fuck, I feel myself being irked by this. Any advice on how to take my mind off the subject? P.S. Sorry for the awkward sentence structure. English is not my first language, blah blah blah. Anyways, my response was as follows. Okay. The reason it irks you is because you give a fuck. Should is irrelevant. I want you to look at her and her actions. Really look at them. It pisses you off. Feel. Forget what society tells you about being a rock-jawed stoic. Feel your feelings. Feel the anger. Be smart. She rejected you. Good riddance. Now let me ask you, how much does she weigh? How much does her purse weigh? How much do her clothes weigh? How much does her baggage weigh? And how much would she slow you down? Assume that you had to carry her and all her shit up a 60-year-long hill. And imagine that she did not want to come along. Add her kicking and screaming into the burden. It's a nice view where you're going. You're going to see a lot up on that mountain. Do you want a petulant ingrate who would sooner cuckold you to see the heights to which you will climb? It is lonely at the top, you magnificent bastard. Start looking down on these women. As you rise, your hateful blotch will shrink in the distance until one day you look back and you almost pity them for their short-sightedness, down there in the shallows and valleys. It is her loss. Embrace your singular fate, and know that the things you see, only one's eyes shall see. You are born alone as one, you will die alone as one. She is insignificant, even in the small scheme of things. I too am insignificant in your life. One message on Reddit on February 6, 2016, yeah. You won't look back at username ANCAP biochemist on your deathbed and thank me as the cold dark swallows you whole, thinking, thank you for the freedom and clarity to live my birthright of greatness. Although, hopefully you do, whatever, I don't care. By then all things will look small. May you accept your fate unreservedly, even if it means you will die, quote, alone. So long as you like yourself, you will always be in good company. And those who can't stand to be alone with themselves are the ones who truly die alone, not MGTOW. As much as that pisses off the soulmate cultists and their worship of quasi-religious pair bonding, we are an affront to their gods and idols. To them, we are abominations. The marriage ritual across cultures is evidence of the prevalence of this pernicious belief. People do not want to accept reality and that they will die alone. To death, till death do us part. Really, is that so? Yeah, right, sure. Embrace your fate, unreservedly, even if it means someday you will die. Fate has dealt you a fortunate hand. You are very lucky that she rejected you when you were too weak to think clearly, before the far-seeing of time and a clear head, that is empty balls, returned to you. Again, look at this in the long view. You dodged a bullet. You may be irked, but luck has smiled upon you more than you know. Now go be magnificent, you lucky son of a bitch, whatever that means. And thus ends my response, and thus ends this recording. Thanks, this is ANCAP biochemist, owl, MGTOW, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Have a good night, MGTOW out.